I can't speak to that.
10 months prior? I'll do that at the next meeting when Wally's here.
You sure?
Or should we do it tonight?
I think it's tonight because it just happened.
All right. I'd like to open the meeting. 7:02. So can we have a motion to open the meeting?
Motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I guess before we get started, I'd like to put my condolences out there for Larry Kelly's family and everybody that is around, that works with Larry. I've known him for years and basically built this town, like him or not like him. He had a heart of gold, and he's done a lot for this board and everybody in the town. So I don't know if you guys,
I talked to him actually a couple times, and he's a very nice guy.
so
That's-
again, our hearts go out to his family and his crew. So I'd like to thank Larry. Yeah, yeah. All right, guess we'll get started. Approval of the meeting minutes of April 12th, 2022. Does anybody have
Make a
time
motion
take a
to-
look at them?
I did, yep.
Take a look at them?
Yeah.
Okay. Motion to approve the meetings, minutes?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next up is 22 Wood Street. We have an A and R. We have Millennial here. If you'd like
Yes,
to.
hi. My name's Jeff Hoffman from Millennium Engineering. I'm the registered land surveyor at the plan on behalf of the Parsons and businesses. I guess this was the parents' property, and they passed on, and it's been inherited by the siblings. And they decided to redo the property line adjustment to make lot 1 and lot 2. Lot 1 would be a conforming lot under the current zoning of R2, and lot 2 would be designated as not a building lot at this time, without further planning board approval of whatever they decide to do with their remaining properties there. I think it's pretty straightforward. I didn't know if there was any questions by the board that I could answer.
Lot 2 could be a building lot and probably will be in the future.
Yes, I believe they're planning on doing something jointly with their surrounding properties to do
Yeah,
something else.
They
A
come in
possible
like,
small road or something.
couple
months
months
ago,
ago,
yeah.
right?
I don't know the details of that. They're not sure exactly what they want. We've done conceptuals for them, but nothing definite
Yeah.
at this point.
So I know we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Any idea how they think they're gonna access lot two?
I'm sorry?
Any idea how they think they would access
Um,
two? I mean, that was the big concern of the last time.
Originally, it was supposed to come through 22 Wood Street.
Yeah, they
But
didn't
they
have the
decided
room.
not to do that. My guess would be possibly through the actual parsonage, even the current parson's property. I honestly don't know.
Okay. Because there's a lot, you know, there is a circle. Bear's asking the question because you know what's gonna happen, they're gonna come back, and
I don't know.
I'd rather it be in front of us
Right. Well, I
all
understand.
at once. But no, I mean, for,
But I guess they want to sell the house, the parents' house at 22, they have it under agreement for a sale, and they want to.
so this is to get the ball rolling for the sale of
Yes.
that house, okay.
Exactly.
So, you guys have any questions? John? DJ?
No, this is the one they had the frontage issue because they wanted to put a drive up through
They did, right,
the
they didn't
existing
have the,
garage.
They didn't have the space.
They didn't have the
either
space
side
on
of the
either side of the
yeah,
house.
yeah.
so basically the only way they could have done it, you know, in my eyes, is tear down the house
Right, it was,
and create their driveways necessary. I mean, that made
And
the
I
most
think
sense,
because
but,
But now they're,
Family and sentimental reasons, they decided not to do that.
right,
for
right.
whatever
So
reason.
they'll have to access that lot.
another way.
we'll have to worry about it later, and they'll have to,
Well, they-
come back to
well, obviously
Millennium
They
and-
have to come to you guys.
and they'll have to come to you as well, so, you know, for a simple A&R, I don't have any problems with this. If the town planner, Annie, if you,
Yeah,
meets all the regs.
yep, it does. I've checked through it and went through it with our town administrator as well. It checks off everything, and it's clearly noted that lot two is not gonna be buildable, which is kind of the main concern.
We do have the, you know, Wally loves these, the circles,
Yes,
they all
the
meet.
And
CBA,
It's also spelled out down below with plan purposes.
Yep.
yeah, and the notes and everything, so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty straightforward at this point.
Yep.
I believe, let's just check the notes real quick. No, it meets the requirements, so time is,
It was brought to the clerk's office last Thursday,
okay.
so we're well within the 20 days.
All right. Any questions? Ben?
I'm good.
Annie?
Make
Any more questions?
Make a motion to accept?
No, you wanna fly the motion?
Yep, make a motion to accept the 22 Wood A&R.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Accepted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I figured we'd get it done with now. Do you guys wanna come sign this so we can take it and
Sure.
get registered?
She has a
So we
Sharpie,
don't
so.
have to
Another
have
Sharpie.
it come back.
I know, because before, because of COVID and things like that, it was a little bit different. And we're doing, let's say, on the street one.
Yeah, and- Oh, was that virtual?
Doesn't matter what line.
Hmm?
Or did you have the first line?
That was the one for Pat Rogers.
That was before my time.
Yeah, yes, Rebecca was.
You sure? Top line, yeah, absolutely.
Let's try this one, 'cause that one seems to be done.
Sign piece of paper as well, right?
Yep. Yeah, this doesn't have to be recorded on the registry.
I'll take it over. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll get a post-it note quickly to put over that. I'll just move it.
Busy?
Yes, we are. Matter of fact, I have to be out in the field tomorrow to hang some steaks flying out of the house tomorrow morning at the beach.
Good luck.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's not what I want to do.
And then I
Do you have
can,
an elastic? Actually,
I do.
I got one right here. I can
Are you
put-
sure?
Yeah, I can put this right over it.
Oh, perfect. And then I'll get this stamped by the town clerk tomorrow, the Form A1.
Oh, you just need email.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get it stamped by the town clerk,
Yep, that's fine.
so.
All right, very good.
All set.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Nice to meet you all. Have a good night.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
Next up, 142 King Street, discussion of conditions of decision prior to construction. I don't think either one of you guys were here for 245 Center Street, which is now 142 King.
Oh, is that what it is?
It was
Same
a
thing?
sub,
Okay.
it was a subdivision lot,
Single lot,
It was a
so single lot subdivision,
single lot
yeah.
subdivision, sorry, yes. It was,
And we're here tonight just to hear the plan on the stormwater management.
yep, so in your packets, you have an operation and maintenance agreement, stormwater management, best management practices. This was a requirement of the decision to have something in place, before before the site was constructed on, and so this is what they are proposing. I read through it and I thought I was comfortable with it, I thought it was all encompassing, but, we need someone from the town, the planning board, to sign off on it.
You guys, do you have to see a plan, or do you want to see do you have a plan?
I can grab one if you want me
Just,
to.
I don't think they've seen the plan.
Yeah, I'd like to see how the plan was gonna lay out.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
If I remember, there was one down on King Street to catch any of the water before it runs off in the road, and there was another one in the back.
It's a bit of a
just-
hill.
Yeah, it's a
on the-
12%
on the-
grade,
Yeah, that's,
so unless they can get the grade down, the fire chief wants sprinklers in the house.
Yeah, so they can't get to it.
I don't know, I'm not a firefighter, but I think all these trucks have chains, so
What is it, 12% grade?
12, yeah, it's a 12% grade. So if they get it
that's
down
on the
to-
property, 12%? Or
Yeah.
the that road, because that road's got a little bit, but you're
No,
talking property's
King
12%?
Street, Property's 12%.
Yeah,
There's a
okay.
lot of ledge in there. So
Yeah.
one of the other parts of this was, the question was, can they get underground utilities in there to the right of the lot? And they have to try, because you only have to go down a couple feet to get the underground utilities in. So,
This is the first stormwater feature.
and there's another one in the back.
So this is wetlands here. Where's this at? Is it just the one? Here, I can call, the new property owner lives out of state. So
Let's pull this over here.
I can give him a call. Do you, his phone number.
The big question was the runoff here, and the neighbor, I think that's currently sold his house, was worried about runoff and back to his property, which this is gonna take care of.
From the new driveway.
From the driveway, well, you're 12% up, right? And a
This
lot
is
of the
high
runoff
side
is
of the
coming
hill,
to
right?
here.
This is the high, this is the high side on King Street, and this is the low, this is what goes
Correct, this is the
downhill.
high, this is the low.
So he wants to make sure everything is just pitched properly.
Well, this particular instance is to make sure,
Hello,
to look at the
we
stormwater
are
management.
discussing 142 King Street, and the operation management plan, so I'm just gonna put you on speaker. Thanks. And just so you know, we have 3 members of the board here, DJ McNulty, Bradley Eagles, and John Stokes.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
So there's 2 ponds, I believe, on this lot, right?
There's 2
stormwater features?
No, there is a little detention pond at where the driveway is near King Street, and then there is a stone swale that goes to that basin.
Okay.
Nothing goes to the back.
There's nothing in the back because it all feeds into the wetland.
Yeah, everything up. Oh, stop it. Sorry, I have a dog in the background. Everything that's up where the house is going to be, that's per the plan, that's all on site.
So this is, okay, so this is all. It's all gonna be carved out in stone to bring the water down.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, that was easy.
Yeah. We're looking over the plan now.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right, sounds good. If you need anything else, let me know.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
And it's a gravel driveway. Proposed gravel driveway.
Correct.
So, I mean, the plan was already approved? I mean,
Yeah.
We're just looking at the maintenance
You're just
plan?
looking
just
at the
looking at the
operation and
maintenance,
maintenance plan, yeah.
And I previously read through that, and it looks pretty cut and dry. Functionality being inspected, twice a year. General maintenance on it. We have the rights to
Inspect.
inspect it once every 3 years or something like that.
Yeah, and we can, also, it grants us permission to the town or authorized agents to enter the property, given the landowner 10 days notice if we have any concerns as well.
Do they, like the regular inspections that they're conducting, do they submit proof of that to the town to let us know that it's been done twice a year?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
This isn't the stormwater feature that has plantings in it, right?
I don't know which one you're pointing at. Which one do you? Oh, no, wait, the back.
The one right here is, there's no, I forget if we,
I don't believe so. I think it was just gonna be a detention.
it was the other one on King Street that's got all the plantings and.
Oh,
is that
106?
the- Yeah, it's 106.
I
that is the
believe so,
plantings,
yeah.
okay.
That's more of a pond, I believe. I think you're talking about 106.
Okay,
Okay, this isn't the one that's next to the farm then.
no, this is, the one at the farm is over
Close.
here.
Okay.
It pretty much spells out everything they have to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's recorded
Yeah.
on the deed.
I think it looks okay.
Yep.
Any questions?
I don't.
No, I
Thank
mean,
John.
I always wonder how the process is actually gonna work for them to submit and make sure that it's happening, but,
I think that's
Um,
gonna be up to Sam. It's between you and Sam.
Yeah, there's permitting software, or sorry, not permitting, planning and zoning software I'm looking into that you can program to set reminders for things like this. And I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to invest in that, so things like this that
And also
require monitoring and whatnot will get notifications of
yeah.
as they come down the line. So if,
Calendar
30
reminders.
days before the end of, when I'm supposed to receive documentation, I can set a reminder to reach out to the owner and be like, hey, just a reminder, this is coming up in 30 days. Because we run into the same issue with conservation as well when we need monitoring reports on wetland replication. So it's something that the department sees a lot, so I'm hoping we can start.
Yeah, I feel like this issue in general has come up like a couple times just since I've been on the board, and so it seems like it's an easy thing to lose track of if there's not a good system in place.
Could always say
you know,
turkeys and
but-
bunnies, if we do it at Thanksgiving and if we do it at Easter, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it also, though, it does partly depend on when the stormwater feature is actually created, right? So that's also something that I think getting the planning and zoning software will help with.
Plus, he's got a bond that is in play,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so it's a $50,000 stormwater, stabilization.
To ensure
bond.
everything's done properly.
And so he won't get that back until,
Yeah,
Things are functioning the way in which they
that's
should.
just for the construction though, right? Or,
no, that's, a lot of that plays in, and I don't remember what this one was for. There's a lot of it for land disturbance. There's a lot of it that replicates, if he decides to like bail and walk away,
yeah,
it's enough money for the town to stabilize the project
yeah,
and make it so it doesn't, the stormwater isn't a problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
So while that's going, TEC will be out there doing the monitoring as well. So it's
Right.
just after the fact, and that's gonna
Yeah.
be something that Andy,
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with John, the same thing, it's just logging that they're actually performing their maintenance.
Yeah.
It's not spelled out in here, but as long as we have that right to be able to call them on it and look
Yep.
at it.
okay,
Make a motion to.
make a motion to accept.
Motion to accept.
Second?
So we wanna fly a motion to accept operation and maintenance agreement for stormwater management, best management practices, BMPs for 142 King Street. Subdivision plan for known otherwise as 245 Center Street in Groveland. Is that map 26, lot 23?
Yeah, 23G.
23G. It doesn't say that on the plan.
It says it on the operation and maintenance plan
Okay.
though.
So, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion to accept?
And then I have something for you, Brad, a non-double-sided copy for you to sign,
Okay.
the chairman, but we can do that after, there's no rush.
Okay, next up, town planners update. Hit it, Annie.
Not a ton going on. 106 King Street has started construction. Just tree work is taking place right now. They're hoping to be done with that sometime this week. Then as far as other projects, nothing major is going on. And nothing new that I've heard of coming down the grapevine as well. As far as town hall stuff, I can't remember if I've mentioned to you, but the department office is moving. We are switching with Rennie in the highway department, so we're just swapping. So that'll be exciting. As far as the MBTA legislation, there's been no new updates that I've been aware of, so I have nothing new on that. And then the other thing is that we had 3 workshops for our comprehensive plan this past week. They went really well. Our consultants are compiling information from them, and we will be posting the slides and whatnot that they used at those as soon as we get them. But yeah, it's going really well. We're going to be putting out another survey soon, a second survey, and we're also going to be getting some draft language soon. And again, that will have to be approved by the planning board, the entire comprehensive master plan, before it gets adopted by the town. So you'll be starting to see some more stuff as we move closer to August.
Okay. John, I believe you were on that.
Yeah, on the steering committee. We had one meeting prior to the workshops happening. So I think there's 3 more steering committee meetings to happen after this point.
Yep. Yeah, so there should be one soon to go over the stakeholder workshops. One, I can't remember if it's before or after the second survey, but then there's one after the steering committee has taken a look at the draft master plan as well. So there's still some more process to go through, but they've compiled a lot of information. We had 68 people respond to our survey. We're hoping for the second we can get some more. We'll probably pass out some stuff at the annual town meeting, which is this coming Monday. I encourage you all to go and do your civic duty. But yeah, so it's moving along well. the consultants that we're working with are great. So I'm optimistic.
Good job.
It'll go
Awesome.
well.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And I think that kind of does it. There's nothing else that's come up since I posted this. It's been pretty mellow.
Do you know how the 68 heard about the survey? Because I'm wondering like which channels are most effective to get people to know about it.
We didn't have one of those survey questions in the survey. It was already pretty lengthy as it was, so we didn't ask specifically, but I personally sent it out to every board I had a connection with. I had the folks over at VZ, they have a 900-person email list. I had them put it in that. We had our PR firm post it. It was put on Facebook, Town Crier. I think a selectman put it on there. It's on our website.
School might have sent something out too.
Yes,
Yeah?
the school also sent something out as well. We've had posters throughout the building, so I don't know specifically, but I'm hoping my emails nagging people to do it and to show up to the workshops help.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh, there is one more thing. We need one more member of the zoning board. We only have 4 members, and I would really like to have a full board. If you know anyone, or if anyone watching knows someone who would like to join the zoning board, please have them reach out to me.
Okay.
Because right now we only have 4, and then I would love to have a full board on there.
You have 4.
We have 4 right now, yeah, and it would be 5-member full board, but for special permits and variances, we need the vote of 4 out of 5 members.
4 out of 5 members.
Which just makes
like
it
here.
a little hairy when we only have 4 members for meetings and whatnot. So, yeah. So that's all I got officially.
All right. Anybody else? Any other planning board matters?
We got a motion to adjourn.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.